I got a saltwater fish on, guaranteed, baby, guaranteed. Look at this, look at this.
Look at that, that is beautiful, man.
Yeah, right in the button.
Into the Blue, presented by Yellowfin, with Captain Scott Walker and Captain Steve Rodger.
You know, sail fishing was not the plan, you know, but in the first 35, 40 minutes, we had the triple sails. Then we actually said, hey, let's get to business. And that's when I started doing a little chunking, trying to get these, because we were out there ultimately to catch the wahoos. We had the full moon.
That was what
we
came
had
for.
the weather we needed. We had the water we needed.
You know, successfully catch a triple header and tag all three. That was a highlight. I mean, 3 tags and 3 sails on spin from a dead boat. It's
pretty cool. And also, again, man, 45 minutes into the day, that's what we had so far.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
Triple header tagged.
Yeah, that was
2
good, man.
on dead boat.
That's a good spot. The amazing thing about that sailfish is he can slow down to nothing. He can idle and just hang out. And if he wants to eat a pilchard, I mean, it's just...
twitch.
Yeah, and spin that thing on the tip of his bill. And I don't know how. It's like it's got Velcro on his bill, but that thing will slide straight down his gullet. It's just an amazing thing to see, and I wanted to show you guys that and bring that to you.
I was hand feeding, and the pilchard hit the water, and they weren't stabbing it, they were just touching it with their bill. But they were manipulating it right down the bill, like it had a conveyor belt.
Yeah, we threw out 3 times, we had 3 fish on.
And, you know, I'll have to give Tom credit. You know, he was kind of in our element, but he was doing that dance with us, just like he had been on our team forever. I mean, we were crossed, uncrossed. We had 2 sails jumping over each other, back and forth, and never even considered having a tangle.
You'd have thought he was part of the team from day one, you know, on that boat with us.
Knowing that we weren't going to come off the anchor, we were going to dead boat those fish. We didn't have to do anything. You know, he was right there, ready to go, and it made it even better too.
You know, ultimately we were there to try to get something else, but you know, when you got that kind of sailfish action going on, we're definitely going to take advantage of it. You know, it was time to get to business.
We fished a whole day in an hour.
Yeah, and then we set out to do what we wanted to do, which was ultimately catch the wahoos. The funny thing is that I saw some wahoos back there eating chunks. And I said, Tom, go ahead and slide a chunk back. And see, actually, that was after I told him to put the top water plug on.
You totally blocked him from being able to do anything.
I got a couple secret moves that I put on him. But,
not on a plug. Sick. He's on a ball of pilchards.
Yeah.
Oh, look at boy. Is that on you?
No.
Nobody's in. Settle down.
I think
I'm going to try for a wahoo since I'm rigged up with wire.
We've seen some wahoo skyrocket. You do the plug down the middle.
Down the middle?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going out here.
Let me come over you.
Yep.
That's right where that wahoo ate just a second ago. He's on.
That's him, baby.
Fish on.
Man. Walker's on.
Oh, head
Walker's
shaking.
on. They're making me fish with lures.
I would put that away.
Even worse. I got, oh, you got bird coming on hard. He's hot. He's hot, 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 hot.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to wait till they just start biting stuff right behind the boat before I throw a lure. How about that?
Take that number 4 hook and put it right on there.
Steve had him.
I had him. I had him. But he didn't stay. He didn't stay glued.
Number 4 hook, is that this right here? This one right here?
Tails over inshore?
This hook?
No. It's over this J right here. That one or that one. Walker, what you got, buddy?
I got a saltwater fish on, guaranteed, baby, guaranteed.
He's got a wahoo, I think, buddy.
Man, I heard that thing take off. I think it was a wahoo.
Well, I was wahoo fishing.
I'm going to make a prediction. I think Walker's got a wahoo.
Baby!
Double
Look at
header.
that thing!
Man, you guys are dirty.
My God.
Hey, Rowland, fish with that lure for a minute.
Hey, I'm just saying, the coolest thing you can do is catch one on a lure, man.
Hey, whatever. I just want to catch one.
I know.
You didn't get the memo?
Look at this, look at this.
That is beautiful, man.
Yeah.
so awesome.
They don't get no
Don't
cooler
let
than
him
that.
bite you, Tom.
Tail rolling, tail rolling.
Doubleheader zebras!
Into the Blue, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you by Yellowfin, only in a Yellowfin. Simrad and the brilliant award-winning NSE multifunction display. By Mercury Marine. King Sailfish mounts for that once-in-a-lifetime catch. By Costa Sunglasses, see what's out there. And by Steve Rodger's Spear One Charters, Key West, Florida. Scott Walker's Tailwalker Charters, Duck Key, Florida. Under Armour, and Plano.
Leaders up!
I really wanted Tom to catch one on a topwater plug, so I got him to tie a lure on there. You know, the funny thing is that you threw out.
I'm hooked up with
hooked up immediately.
That light bait.
Yeah, I threw out. I'm hooked up immediately, and Tom's saying,
Do I cast it or what?
Is this a joke or what? What is this all about? You know?
Oh my God.
Needless to say, the plug did not last long. He cut it off immediately. He's like, "What'd y'all use for bait?"
I took a big pilchard after I saw that 40-pounder swim right behind the boat, following 15 in his own little meatball.
Yeah.
I immediately got the biggest pilchard I could find,
Yeah.
belly hooked it and threw it right over there, and I'm on. I mean, he swam out of sight. When you belly hook them, they go down in a corkscrew, and before they finish that second spin, I was on. I couldn't close my bail.
Yeah.
And I thought you had thrown a chunk out. I just found out that you had fired a pilchard out just quick.
Yeah, actually,
Tom didn't know where to put a pilchard on his triple hook.
Yeah. You know, I took the that little bait caster that was up there.
The highlight of the day.
And
I wanted to have that thing.
Yeah, I slung that thing
jealous.
out there, and it bird nest on me, and I'm like, oh no. And I mean, I'm just fighting to get that bird nest out. And the moment I got that bird nest out, it was like, and we're doubled up.
It's tough. Keep him from getting wrapped up. I'm going to stay away from you. You got color on yours?
That's big fish too. Nice.
Look at this. Look at this.
That. That is beautiful, man.
Yeah, right in the button.
Oh, look at here right next to you.
Oh, that is so awesome.
They don't get no
Don't
cooler
let
than
him
that.
bite you, Tom.
Tail rolling, tail rolling. I'll
Mine's
get back around if you need it. I'm coming back around. Coming back
Doubleheader
around.
zebras.
Nice and easy. Nice and easy.
I gotta wait. Nice work,
Good
Tommy.
job, rolling.
Got
Got
one more
one.
coming in. He's hooked right in the button.
I got you. Bring him to me.
I'm gonna try to keep him from rolling out of his mouth.
Look at that thing, man.
That is sick.
Yes!
Walker, look at
Yeah,
that,
boys! That is the
fishing right there, buddy.
That's what it's about right there.
That's
Bob.
Oh my
fishing
God,
right
that is
there.
awesome.
That is awesome fish.
Watch your, watch your
Full
elbow, man. I
moon
don't
in
want you bumping
December,
that.
Tom. Full moon
Buddy,
in December.
hey, show up when he tells you to. That's what I learned today.
That's it, Bubba. Take care of you boys.
Hey, Walker, come get this hook out.
Unbelievable, man.
These guys
We
are
need a
going.
double pitcher, Tom, so don't let him
They're
go.
going on the grill. I think these guys are going on the grill.
Yeah, baby. Got him?
Brother. That was almost a lot of work for nothing.
Box is open, Mr.
All right,
Rowland.
here we go, man. Nice fish, dude. Oh, you don't fit in the big cooler.
The big cooler. We'll get him in there.
That is.
I think I got you at like 6 inches,
Awesome.
Steve. Oh, here we go. We'll find out.
Awesome, dude.
Those are bookends, man.
Awesome, man.
Bookends.
Bookends.
One's a little bit smaller.
Awesome
Yep.
fish.
Woo.
Slimy 5 and
Give me some
10.
slime.
That was
job.
so fun,
Good
man.
job, good job.
God, I got to get back there and catch one of those guys. You guys just whooped my butt.
Really love these Plano bags. They're waterproof. You know, you have a great hood on top, which is great for keeping the water out. It's inevitable, you know, you might end up getting some water in some of your tackle. Well, the great thing they have going on is they actually have some drain holes here in the bottom, which will allow moisture to leave the bag, not leaving your cameras or your pliers or your $400 worth of hooks sitting in salt water. So it'll be removed from this bag. It also has this 3-inch a base it sits on. So if you're fishing on the beach, or if you got water on the deck, when you set that bag down, you know that water is not going to get into the bag because you're actually up off of the deck. You know, another really cool feature is this one-handed, easy access to the bag. You know, with one hand, I mean, it's magnetized, and you're on and off, one hand. So that's great for getting up quick and moving. You know, the most important thing is being organized. Whether you're tournament fishing, whether you're charter fishing, you got to be organized. We have so much stuff crammed in this bag that we pretty much can do any type of fishing, anything. We can go travel anywhere we're going to go, and we got what we need. We got all different sorts of pliers, fishing lines, scissors. You know, I like these larger boxes for putting my pliers in, bigger, bulkier items. You know, we can just throw things in here that are larger and we need to get to. Makes it real easy. So I really like the large ones. Another thing that's very important is these small boxes where you can actually individually place, you know, certain size hooks in each compartment and keep them separated where they're not getting mixed together. So this bag even has these dividers, which you know, if you like the larger style compartment boxes, you can move the divider and place them where you want. You know, I like a little bit of both. So we'll have the dividers up here for the smaller boxes, and we can move the dividers where they'll handle the larger boxes. Organization is everything. It's a safety issue. It's also a speed issue. If a fish swims up and you're not ready and you don't know where things are, chances are you're not going to catch that fish. So Plano's put a lot of thought, a lot of effort in this bag. I'd like you guys to go check them out at the Bass Pro Shop.
I mean, I can imagine it's not going to be a whole lot different.
Yellowtailing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to give it up to you, all right?
All right, I got it.
Here we go, buddy. Oh, red meat, Tommy.
Red meat, I'm ready, man.
I know you are. I've never seen you concentrating so hard in your life, dude.
I like adding the species. I've never caught a wahoo. I need to add that.
Need to add that to the list. I got Tom set up with a chunk bait. You know, I think we slid it back there twice. Both times, I could see the wahoos kind of nose it, but not eat it. Come in, nose it, not eat it. And it was time for a change. You know, smaller hook, shorter wire. And that's what we did. We reeled it right back in, snipped the wire in half. You know, we went from 12 inches to 6 inches.
Simple as that. It was absolutely unbelievable to watch that
subtle change. It makes
because
a
the
big
water's
difference.
clear and the fish were so close. You can see that change is worthwhile.
Yeah. And that's the deal. When a fish is not, you know, hunting down a live bait and firing after something,
they're looking at them.
When they're just doing this, you know, you got to hide the hook. You got to use fluorocarbon. You need a short wire because he's got his eyesight is not. It's like you reading a newspaper. You're like this, and that's what that fish is doing. It's not like you driving in a car looking at a billboard. You know, it's like, well, what was that? Yeah, come on in.
Go a little bit lighter, a little bit lighter.
A little
wire.
shorter. We'll go shorter wire this time. Shorter wire, I'll do it. Just snip it with the dikes and twist.
About what, like that?
Yeah, let's see here.
That long?
Yeah, perfect. But I need you to keep that tip real low and just feather it out, man, because he's not going to hit it like a yellowtail and run.
I got you.
You know, he's just going to, and then go to eat the next one, so you got to be able to feel that.
I can come in behind you, I guess.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
I'm good.
Tip down real low, no wind on it, and you feel anything, you set up. Hide that hook, man, best you can. Them jokers got some eyesight.
Tell you what, when I think about wahoo fishing, I don't really think about sight fishing like this.
You got him.
Got it.
We're like, he'll hit him.
That's the man right there, buddy. That's the man right there.
That's it, baby.
Wahoo chunks.
Wahoo on a piece of chunk.
Now, can I put one on a live bait out?
If you want to, yeah.
Thank you.
That is the man.
What I like to do is I like to feed those fish slowly, get them in a rhythm, get them in a pattern. You know, I'm going to put 3 chunks in the water. I'm going to let them drift out of sight before I put any more chunks in the water. You put too many, you know, everything goes back with them. So it's a slow trickle throughout the situation. When I'm sliding that bait in the water, man, if that fish refuses it immediately, we have to change it up. And like, for instance, I think with Tom's fish, he come in and I said, man, well, let's cut the leader in half. Let's shorten the wire by half. And you saw, man, he shortened that wire up. That fish didn't even hesitate.
It went from 12 inches to 6 inches.
You know, so ultimately you got to shrink it down. You got to use smaller hooks. You got to use shorter wire. As soon as we made that change, Rowland's on.
Remember, he said it's a small one. He's kind of disappointed right off the bat.
Yeah.
25 minutes later.
Well, that's the thing.
Those things bite like the dickens.
And you got to understand, that fish just spent an hour eating every chunk that slid down that chum line, and no problem. You know, like, oh, that was good. Ooh, that felt good. Yummy. And all of a sudden, now he just ate one that pulling back at him. He's like, what?
First time in his life,
what is this?
He's encumbered.
So he goes, okay, something is not right. Man, it is
0 to 50, baby.
Tom ran around the bow, and that fish went around the bow 300 yards. Okay, all the way inshore. He reeled for 5 minutes because the fish turned and came right back to the boat.
Was he disappointed it was gone?
I mean, I'm going, man, he might be gone. Keep going, Tom, just keep reeling. I mean, he's like pulling back to see if he's there. I'm like, dude, just keep reeling, keep reeling. I mean, it took him 5 minutes to pick that line back up to come tight. So, I mean, the speeds are unmatched. It's hard to even explain it. You know, it's an amazing animal. They run away as fast as they can, 300 yards, and then they run right back at you, 300 yards as fast as they can.
It's hard to teach that.
And it's hard to keep up.
Fighting those things on spinning tackle is just the greatest treat ever, because it's a 15, 25-minute battle on a rod that weighs less than a pound. It's perfectly balanced, and it still has enough power to lift them.
Look at that color right there.
Oh, nice fish, Tom.
I got some man right here.
Yeah, you probably do.
Look at that fish.
Woo! And here's the deal. We're hooking these fish 10 feet behind the boat.
Yep.
You can't ask for more than that, dude.
Oh, nice job, Stevie.
I love it. That is so awesome.
Look at that, dude.
That is so
Look at
awesome.
the stars.
Another one on the list. I love it.
That is a sick fish, son.
That is just serious. That is serious fish right there.
Oh, man,
I mean,
what a fish.
Put another fish on the list. I love it, I love it, I love it.
What a fish,
That's not
brother.
just a fish. These are bigger than the sailfish we were catching.
What a fish.
Dude, look at his mouth and his teeth. I mean, that thing, and look how his mouth opens up like that again. I always see the pictures of him. It's hard to see what's going on there, but that guy is, I mean, you don't want to mess around too much around those teeth.
No.
God, what a beautiful
fish. That's it, man.
God, he is just so incredible.
Stripes, man.
Stripes on the back, man. Dorsal.
Hey, let's hold that thing up one time.
All right, come on, get it. You want me to get the back and you got the front?
Oh, nice. That's a great shot.
Where are you going?
I want to see him, man. Look at that thing. That guy. Watch out, Scotty Walker.
You know a little bit more about this thing. They can cut your arm right off.
The toothy fish don't really like Walker. He likes the ones with bills.
Hey, what are you going to do with that?
With this shirt?
Up.
Okay, Walker's got one. I'm going to take this one up front.
Yeah,
I'm chunked up, boys.
All right?
Yeah,
Look
buddy.
at go.
I got it.
All right, cool, man. That was
Still
for you.
going, boys.
Into the Blue, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you by Yeti Coolers, wildly stronger, keep ice longer. Isla Mirada, sport fishing capital of the world. By Okuma Fishing Tackle, there's no stopping Okuma. Bass Pro Shops, your adventure starts here. And Staybill, for everyday protection against the damaging effects of ethanol.
Big old fish. Doubled up. I hooked mine right when you were releasing yours here.
All right, about the box. Here we come.
We're ready.
Walker, good job, buddy.
I'm ready. Put him on ice.
Oh, my goodness. You were catching me a few kingfish.
Well, Tom got us a nice blackfin.
Tuna, yeah.
And then a kingfish, so we had some super
fresh, beautiful
stuff.
chunks.
I mean, glowing.
Yeah, I was calling that the heart of the watermelon. I mean, as I was cutting those tuna chunks, it was beautiful. You know, you'd actually want to eat that thing like an apple.
Well, you know, they were out of the picture just for a second. We started to chunk sailfish.
Yeah.
Sailfish on their chunks.
Too good, man. Tell you what, boys, this is fishing.
This is real fishing.
Oh, sailfish.
Sailfish.
Here we go. On a chunk. On a chunk. On a chunk.
Sailfish on a chunk.
On a chunk.
Walker would have never believed it.
Red meat, baby.
Red meat,
Red.
Walker.
Never happened before.
Yeah.
Not for me for 30 years.
Right.
How about you?
And wire.
I mean,
I've
this
caught
is
a few.
something you do all the
Yeah,
time.
I've caught a few on a chunks. I got him to slide that chunk back, and lo and behold, there's number 4 sailfish.
Oh,
you know, he
that
ate
was
the
the
chunk.
meanest sailfish ever.
Yeah.
On wire, on red meat.
Yeah, he ate the chunk, and that's what happens with any fish out there in the ocean. They'll work, and they're an amazing animal, and they will work for food. But man, if you can slow it down, they'll eat a handout. They'll take a dead bait, you know, just as quick as they'll eat a live. Tom Rowland, red meat, sailfish.
You still got him on?
Yeah, red meat sailfish. Whew. Thank you, Mr. Sailfish. Wow. He gave me everything and more, buddy.
Got to show them guys the way we do it down here in Key West. You know, I get a kick out of bringing you along.
Oh my God.
You're an expert at what you do.
50 miles away, and it's a totally different ocean.
We're 50 miles apart, and we have two total opposite ways of doing it. For instance, you know, Tom Rowland, that's the first Wahoo he's ever caught.
Yep. I want to add this to my list. As soon as he saw a double, let's get me in the game. I want to add this to my list of fish I've caught. And 5 minutes later, his list was checked off. Yeah. Plus, it was his first sail he ever tagged. You know, that day with Tom along made it extra special. Besides the fact that it was a special day, like myself, catching multiple Wahoos on spin, that's the first for me ever. And I want to do it again. I'm gonna do it again.
Awesome.
It's a great day, boys.
Awesome fish.
All right,
Shoot away, Dave.
Nice fish, Tom. On a chunk, man.
First chunk sail ever.
Yeah. We caught him his first Wahoo.
Nice. That's
His first sail on a chunk. It worked out wonderful, man. It was a great day.
Epic day. That boat was more ready for that situation than any boat on the water that day.
Yeah. We were prepared for what we were doing, and as you know, as a tournament fisherman, being prepared is probably more important than anything else. Yeah, man, I'm waiting on you, dude.
I'm going to let him go.
All right, do it. Beautiful. Beautiful, man. Strong work by everybody.
Sweet, boys.
Wahoo!